President Yoweri Museveni, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defence Forces UPDF, has said army officers retiring from active service should use this opportunity to create wealth for themselves now that government is able to send them off with some good remuneration. His Excellency General Museveni was speaking at a ceremony to retire 48 general officers of the Uganda People's Defence Forces UPDF at State House in Entebbe. Now, these were meant to be 49 before the death of General Eli Tumwine, who breathed his last a few days ago at the age of 68. President thanked the officers for accepting to work under difficult situation with no or low pay to a stage when the system is able to support them, unlike in the previous armies where the officers retired upon death. He, however, cautioned retiring officers not to listen to opportunists, giving them advice on how they should spend their savings, but rather invest wisely in commercial agriculture. Now, among the notable retirees, most of whom were part of the 1986 National Resistance Army Liberation War that brought the current government into power, include General David Sejusa, who is a former Director General of Military Intelligence, and Lieutenant General Andrew Guti, formerly Chairman of the General Court Martial of Uganda People's Defence Forces, until the 3rd of August. That's until the 3rd, when he handed over office to Brigadier General Robert Freeman Mugabe. Others include Lieutenant General John Mugume, Major General Stephen Kashaka, Major General Joram Kakari Tumwine, Major General Manon Katirima, Major General Eli Kayanja, Major General Geoffrey Balaba Muhesi, and Uganda's most decorated female military officer, resistance officer, Lieutenant General Proskovia Nalweyiso, who is currently serving as Special Presidential Advisor on Defense and Security. Over the years, Lieutenant General Nalweyiso has sailed several command and staff appointments, including commanding a female wing of the National Resistance Army, NRA fighters, in 1986. The UPDF Chief of Personnel and Administration, Major General George Igumba, informed the President that 267 senior officers at the rank of Major to Colonel, who are part of the batch 12 that was seen off yesterday. 11 batches have been seen off since 2014, making a total of 9,026 officers who have been retired since then. Now, according to Major General Igumba, this time around for batch 12, the plan was to retire 2,539 personnel involving 75 general officers, 429 senior officers, 275 junior officers, and 1,760 militants, but the number was reduced tremendously to only 316 officers due to budgetary limitations. The most senior retiring general, I beg your pardon, the most senior retiring General David Sejusa, on behalf of retiring officers, paid tribute to His Excellency the President for providing leadership during the struggle, the army leadership and the people of Uganda, without which there would not be peace. General Sejusa noted that however much a lot has been done, a lot is yet to be achieved to consolidate the victories and mission to liberate Africa. He saluted the President for the opportunity to serve the people of Uganda for the victories and achievements registered. The Chief of Defence Forces, General Wilson Mbasombadi, thanked the President for allowing the retiring officers to serve in various capacities and asked them to continue using their experience wherever they will go. The colourful ceremony was attended by, among others, the Minister of State for Defence and Veteran Affairs in charge, Defence, Jacob Oboth, Minister of State for Defence in charge of Veteran Affairs, Honorable Oleru Huda, retiring generals and their families, and other senior officers.
And more urgent. So much has been achieved, and a lot is yet to be achieved. We have, like is the case everywhere, new challenges. Some are existential. I pray that the leadership, God gives it wisdom to navigate these hardships. Therefore, continue training use the opportunities being provided. Make sure that you deepen your ideological horizons, but above all, love your nation and honor the people of Uganda always. They are special people. Conclusion, Mr. President, sir. Your Excellency and dear comrades, there is no greater honor than to serve the people. Those who choose to die in service of fellow men and women, to sacrifice for the higher goals and ideals, and in effect the service of God, for God is his people. I salute you. I thank God for this day, for enabling us to travel this road together, for the victories and achievements we have registered, and for the moments we have shared in happiness and in grief, for it has not always been laughter, like when we have lost so many in battles. We have shared a lot, but we have served Uganda, and I'm sure Uganda will prosper. Thank you, and may God protect everyone, for God and my country.